the plants got watered? Or is it the plants were watered? Welcome back to Lingoni English. My name is Geoff, and in this video, we're going to take a look at got versus be when using the passive voice in English. But before we get started, it might be helpful to check out Brian's first video on the passive voice here. Now, generally speaking, using the passive with get and be is mostly the same. There are only a few fixed idiomatic expressions with get that we'll go over at the end of this video. Let's look at some examples, and then we'll talk a little more about the differences. Henry got arrested on Thursday. This means the same thing as Henry was arrested on Thursday. The lawn gets mowed twice a month. To mow a lawn means to cut a bunch of grass. So again, the lawn gets mowed twice a month. The lawn is mowed twice a month. Both of these sentences mean the same thing. The sidewalks get shoveled after each snowstorm. The sidewalks are shoveled after each snowstorm. Another very small difference between get and be is that be feels more matter-of-fact, informational, or neutral. Pat was let go after poor performance. Hence, let go means fired or that the person lost their job. Pat was let go after poor performance. Or Pat got let go after poor performance. The sentence with was sounds more factual, whereas the one with got sounds a little bit more like something was done to him. Let's look at another example. I was told not to ride my bike on the sidewalk. This sounds simply factual. I got told not to ride my bike on the sidewalk. Using got here makes it sound more like I may have gotten yelled at, or the person who told me that wasn't being very nice. Let's look at a few more examples to help you practice. If you come back tomorrow, the sweater you want might get sold out. If you come back tomorrow, the sweater you want might be sold out. The decorations got changed since I was last here. The decorations were changed since I was last here. If we don't use all the onions, I'm sure they'll get cooked in the coming weeks. If we don't use all the onions, I'm sure they'll be cooked in the coming weeks. Sean's application got denied because he didn't submit all the necessary documentation. Sean's application was denied because he didn't submit all the necessary documentation. Zara got called on, even though her hand wasn't raised. Zara was called on, even though her hand wasn't raised. Now, lastly, let's look at some fixed expressions that only use the word get. Some of these you might hear with be, but it's much less common. To get married and to get divorced. They're getting married next fall. She doesn't think getting married is right for her. They got divorced, but still stayed friends afterwards. To get dressed. Get dressed and meet me downstairs in 15. Don't come in, I'm getting dressed. To get lost. We got lost after the sun went down. If your phone dies, will you get lost? She said her letter got lost in the mail. So that's it for got and be in the passive voice. Try to write a few sentences of your own in the comments section. Thanks so much for watching Lingoni English. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and go to lingoni.com where you can find more practice in our app with lots of interactive exercises, speaking practice, podcasts, and more. We also have French and German channels for you to learn and improve in those languages too. See you there.